babu wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
Yeah, hello everybody. You're welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani, and today I'm out with another video. Today I want to talk about natural resources in Nigeria, and especially about resource control in Nigeria. Now, Nigeria is a well-blessed country. We are blessed with abundance of natural resources, but somehow these blessings have not trickled down to the enhancement of Nigerians. We just couldn't, or we just don't know how to enhance these blessings of these natural resources that will be of betterment to we as Nigerians. And this is a very big problem of Nigeria. Now, before I talk about this resource control, because it is a very, 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 very important discussion I want to do today, because of a video I came across about a Hausa man saying some things that I don't agree. But before we go forward, I want you to subscribe and ring the notification bell so that whenever I come with a video like this, you get to be amongst the first to get to watch. And then I want to thank all my returning subscribers for always keeping faith with me. Whenever I drop a video, you people are quick to go and view. So thank you. Now, I want to put a disclaimer here. This video, I don't do video because I have hatred or I dislike a particular tribe or anything. I just make videos to touch about the ills of Nigeria, because there are a lot of ills in Nigeria, and it comes up because of all these tribal difference that we have, and so that is why I make these videos. A lot of people think it's a heart of hatred, heart of dislike. No, I make these videos because we really have to really touch the real core problems of Nigeria. Now, without further ado, let's go into the discussion of today. So, we're going to discuss about resource control in Nigeria. But before we go further, please watch this video. When we come back, I'm going to talk about this video, although it is in Hausa, but I've done my best to try to subtitle it so that you can understand what this man is saying. But when we come back, I'm going to talk about this video because there are a lot of things to talk about. So watch the video.
Last week din nan da wannan mutumin bola ya je kasar waje, kun san ya je France. He met France president and he make an agreement da shi cewa Najeriya za su ba shi za su bayo Faransa arewacin Najeriya za su zo su ɗebi ma'adanan ƙarƙashin ƙasa. To ni akan wannan nake magana. Ma'adanan ƙarƙashin ƙasa da bola ya je ya saka hannu da mutanen nan da yake wa aiki a ƙasan nan cewa za su zo su ɗebi wannan ma'adanan. Kun san musibar ita ce, kun san dirgimar da aka yi ta 'yan Boko Haram a ƙasar Maiduguri, kun san magana ce ta ma'adanan ƙarƙashin ƙasa. Aka kora mutane, aka bar dajin inda ma'adanan suke. Sai da aka ɗiba, aka haɗa, aka gama ɗiba, sannan ake cewa a iya dawowa gu kaza, a iya dawowa gu kaza. Wannan rigimar ta Zamfara kowan kunan ya sani akan gwalagwalan da suke a Zamfara ne. To yanzu an yi bincike a Kebbi State da kuma Sokoto. Akwai wani dutse a duniya, ƙasashe biyu ne suke da shi, Amerika da wata ƙasa, sai Najeriya muna da wannan dutsen. Kamar tafin hannun nawa sai a fiye shi tiriliyan 1. Allah ya tsatsafo da duwar watsu na arziki a gun, to kuma za su zama wa mutane musiba. To kun san da musibar take, dole a kaɗa mutanen Sokoto, dole a kaɗa mutanen Kebbi. Wallahi sai an kashe ku, an karkashe ku, an sake muku wajen zama, an ɗauke ku daga garinku kun koma wani gari zaman hijira. Kuna hijira, kuna shan wahala, kuna cin abinci da ƙyar, kuna cikin fatara da tashin hankali, kun rabu da matanku da 'ya'yanku. Waɗansu suna can sun haɗa kai da tura suna ɗeba arzikin garinku, me kun abaku ku zauna lafiya, ana gididdiba ku, ana lage da ku.
Welcome back. Now you have watched this video about this northern man talking about a precious stone that is somehow discovered in the north, Zamfara and Sokoto state, and then he was talking about how the north shouldn't allow people to, or allow government to bring people who will come and mine this precious stone. I don't know how true it is. If there's really a precious stone that we have in Nigeria now, I don't know how true that is. But I am not talking about the precious stone that is or that is not. No, I'm talking about what the message this man is given, what some people think about Nigeria, or how some people view Nigeria, or how some Nigerians behave badly, or how some Nigerians are very greedy. Because one of the problems we have as Nigerians is greed, is regional greed. If there's a way that you can describe Nigeria, it will be summed up in greed. And this greed came from our divisions, our tribal divisions, and our ethnicity and divisions in ethnicities. Now, this man was talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to France to go and woo French to come and mine some very important precious stone that is only found in 2 countries of the world, only in America and another country, and then in northern Nigeria, and how if the government is being allowed to come and mine this precious stone, it's going to cause problem in the north, it's going to cause riot, crisis, and whatever. It's somewhat citing the examples of the gold they mine in Zamfara. That is one of the problems or one of the issues that brought about Boko Haram or whatever. Now, this is where I am coming in. Nigeria as a federality, Nigeria as a federality is somewhat not really a federality, because in a federality, all the states are supposed to take care of themselves and the states give to the federal. But the way Nigeria is that the federal is the one that takes care of all the states. So every resource is found in Nigeria, especially natural resources, does not belong to the states. Natural resources belongs to the federal. And the federal now will mine or tap the natural resources, and when it gathers all the revenue from the natural resources, it now takes its own share and now shares back to the states. So a natural resource is being taken from one state and is being shared to all the states. But the state that the natural resource is being taken from has an advantage to gain more from the federal allocation than other states. There's a 13% of whatever is being taken from your state will be given to you different from the one that will be shared to all the states, that you are one of the states that you are going to get, plus your 13% that you've gotten. So that is how the Nigerian federality is. And this is how it has been. Because I think it's because the natural resources are not well. The natural resources are like, there are many in some areas, and they are like absent in some areas. And because we are not a secondary producing country, so if they don't tap from where there is plenty and share with everybody, it's like there will be so much inequality in the country, because some parts will be so wealthy, some parts will be so poor. So as a country, you tap and you share, let it go all round. And that is how the Nigeria federality is. And this is the same thing that is being done in the oil. We all know that the crude oil is found in the Niger Delta. The Niger Delta is where the crude oil is found. And it is where it's being tapped. And when the federal government plus all the oil companies, when the oil companies go and mine and explore the oil from the Niger Delta, whatever the revenues or the gains of the oil is being given to the federal government takes its own percentage, which I think is about 50 or 50 something, I don't know. Then it shares the other 50 to the states and to the local government, and that is how it has been. And these oil resources have taken care of many states. There are many states that without the oil resources being given to them by the federal government, I don't believe they can even pay salaries to government workers. from salaries and the little development that each state is having in its state or in their state are mostly because of the oil revenue that is being given to the state government. Now, if the northern states have enjoyed this oil revenue, in all this while, it is this oil revenue that these northern governors get to pay salaries and to do whatever development and whatever. How can the northerners now be saying if federal government has found another natural resource in the north, it shouldn't tap it so that it can be added to the national treasury and it will be shared all over Nigeria? If you get from the south and it's being shared all over with the north enjoying, why won't the north even want their own natural resources to be tapped so that every other person, even the southerners, can enjoy from the north? These are the things that these northerners are not understanding. The fact that the south sees the north as a parasite, as contributing nothing but only taking, as the south is the one that is holding the entire country, the south is the one feeding the entire country, and the north is always boasting about agriculture that we can't even feed ourselves, agriculture that we still import a lot of things, import rice, import whatever, we're importing a lot of things. We can't even feed ourselves by ourselves. We have to import food and all manner of things. And you talk about agriculture. When you now have the opportunity that you too can present some natural resources, and again, you're going to get that 13% derivation from whatever is taken from your state, which will help your government to develop, and you are talking this nonsense. Now, these are some of the reasons why we have a problem in Nigeria. Some people are trying to use sense or use koni. That's what we call koni to be crafty. It's called koni in Nigeria. Some are being crafty. How can you live on the oil of the south, and when we are looking for how we can diversify our source of revenue as a country, and you are talking nonsense that a natural resource is found in the north, that let it not be tapped and let it not be mined? What nonsense are you talking about? You are talking about insecurity. Do you know what the Niger Deltas are suffering to take care of the entire country? Their waters have been polluted. Their farmlands have been polluted. These people, they are living in their source of livelihood has been polluted. But yet, to take care of whatever they give to your governments, they did for the oil, and they are still given this. And you northern people, especially you Hausa people, with your koni ways, you can't be straightforward. You can't even come with equity. You are just corner, talking rubbish. You just want all your life to depend on the south. Without the south, you can't even survive. What nonsense is this? You are talking about France. Yes, because your neighbors, all your neighbors are driving France away. Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, all your neighbors are driving France away, and they are going towards Russia. We all know that. But remember, those countries are or were colonized by France. Those countries use CSF or whatever they call that currency, and it's all tied to France, to French currency. And those countries have, I don't know, because of the assimilation policy of the French. It's like you are giving independence, but you are not fully independent. But remember, we are colonized by the English, and we got absolute independence. We don't even do business with the British today. For many years, we have been doing business with different countries. Today, when you find the people we do business as a country are China, India, used to be Taiwan, Japan, and USA. These are mostly the countries that we have foreign trade with. We don't even have much foreign trade with England. And you think France, that didn't colonize us, are coming to tap from our resources, you think they will not control, they will not do what they've been doing in Niger, or they've been doing in Chad, or they've been doing all their francophone African countries? No, my brother, no. So if this Nigeria has to go forward, everybody has to give. We don't want parasitic nature, especially we Northerners. We are not parasites. We can contribute. We cannot live on the South all the time. We have to look inward. What do we have in our lands? What do we have? Niger, they search and they find uranium. Maybe there are uraniums in the north. Who knows? Maybe there are other powerful resources in the north. We in the north have to tap our resources and also to give to the national, so that it can be seen that we are not just parasitic, but we are also people who contribute to the development of this country. We cannot be living on southern oil. We cannot be living on everything. We have to go and see whatever we have, and it is mined and it is tapped, and we also give. The more the south we get revenue from the petrol, and we get revenue from other natural resources that we bring from the north, the more the revenue of Nigeria will be bigger, and the more it will reach many people. And again, and even the more, I think corruption will be curtailed, because this corruption is very embedded in oil business. So, these northern people, you have to start using your sense. Stop talking as if you people are senseless. You have to use your sense. Use your sense. We have to also contribute to the development of Nigeria. When you talk of Abuja, you hear the Hausa people tell you Abuja is built by their money. Abuja is built, which is true. They tell Lagos is built by their money, which is true. Because every state is being given the oil revenue. So the oil revenue is taking care of everybody. So why can't we too bring something that will take care of everybody? And let's have a balanced country. I don't know. You know, when you start showing all this kind of koni, wayo, I don't know why Hausa people have this. You have these koni, wayo things. Hausa, not you alone. That's my next video said I'm going to have trouble with Igbo people, but I have to say it. Because every place where I see say there is a loophole, I have to talk about it. These videos, I'm posting them on YouTube. It will stay there for donkey of years. A lot of people will come and see it one day, and they will understand from the standpoint I'm coming from. Although people of today, all they think is hatred, is because you are hatred, because you are this, you are that. That is all they think. And they talk all for falsehood, and they talk all stupidity. The truth of the matter is that the North, you cannot be parasitic on the South. You have to see what you two can give. I think it will save us from all this. When we will have things we are given from the North, we'll easily have the resource control that has been the problem of Nigeria. One of the problems I have with the Igbos, instead of them to be talking about resource control, they'll be talking about disintegration and breakaway, which they know is going to be a very big problem to every part of this nation, because there are investments everywhere, there are people have interwoven and everything. People cannot be talking about breakaway. So, what we need, even this resource control, if the northern people too are bringing to the table, do not be afraid of resource control. Do not be afraid of resource control. And if this resource control is a problem of Nigeria, then we can then have it. And let every region be given to the federal, not even federal taking all and giving to all states. Please, I beg you people, northern people, because sometimes you don't use your head when you talk. That's why you don't even see beyond your nose. You are talking about insecurity. Look at the insecurity in the south because of oil. Look at the insecurity. Look at the militancy in the south. It is only because northern people have refused to bring much to the table. So the south feels they are shouldering everybody in the country. And when they talk about the South oil, you people in the north, you say, but the South people didn't put the oil there. It is God. Okay, this one that is put in in the north, that you say is a precious stone, is not put by God. So the oil in the South side is put at God. You people think you have stake, you must have stake on it or whatever, and you think the ones natural resources found in the north, the South will not have stake in it. Sorry, in it, not on it. In it. No, it can't go that way. Everybody must be up and doing, everybody must be up and giving for us to have a country that works. So this kind of rhetoric that is, I don't know whether it's an Islamic scholar or whatever he calls himself, we condemn it it is for the pit of hell. For the pit of hell, and it can't work. And we want Nigeria to diversify, and everywhere there will be resources in Nigeria, let the government tap and let us build a country. Do you know that some of the resources, they'll be outdated? You don't use it now to make money. Don't you know that the way the world is going to be outdated? Even the oil, now everybody is going to renewable energy. The oil will soon be outdated. Some of these things you think you have, they'll be outdated. You think you are keeping them. Look at America. Before they say they are keeping their oil, they will go to Saudi Arabia, come to Nigeria, come to Nigeria and buy oil and buy crude oil until they find out that renewable energy is going to make all the oil they have in Texas and in whatever states are going to be useless. Then now they are looking for how they'll go and drill their oil. Why? Because they found out they've been so foolish. They didn't know that there will be a time that the crude oil will be useless. And they've been storing crude oil, not touching their own and thinking they will be buying. And now their own is becoming wasted. So let me just tell you what we need is now. Let's use all the resources we have now to build the country now. And the people coming forward will take it further. Well, this is my own summation about this. And I really want Nigeria to work, and I don't want this wayo and the way people are doing Nigeria. I just don't like it. I just don't know why we can't see ourselves as one and we build a very strong, healthy nation where everybody is up and doing and everybody is giving, and everything is somehow. Look at how everything is somehow. The Hausa are doing their worst thing. Igbo are doing their worst thing. They haven't preferred Yoruba. Yoruba are not even giving us problems like the Hausas and the Igbos. That is how I see Nigeria today. Well, please subscribe and ring the notification bell, or to will come your way with another video. Remain blessed.